Today I'm testing ultra realistic food slime kits. Hit subscribe and let's get started. Okay, so I was kindly sent a few different kits to test out by the company Slime Community. They sell all sorts of things, but the main thing they're famous for is their slime baking kits. I honestly can't wait for this, and the first one I'm opening up is this banana split one. If I'm being honest, I don't think I've ever actually had a banana split in real life, so hopefully I will be able to assemble this okay. I opened the box up, and the first thing I saw were all the instructions on how I'm going to attempt to assemble this, along with some extra toppings for the actual sundae, and then the actual like slime parts of this. There was some vanilla and strawberry ice cream slimes, and then there was this big kind of banana split one. I was really excited to get into this. I feel like the more I kept digging in here, the more I found. It came with a tray to put the banana split in, the actual banana split clay pieces, another ice cream slime, this time it was the chocolate one, and then these two cute little toppings of whipped topping and chocolate syrup. There was an ice cream scoop mold to make the perfect scoops, and then of course a little bit of slime activator in this pen. And I'm actually going to be using this like right away because the instructions say to spray the banana split container with this so that the slime doesn't stick. Once that had a good coating, it said to add about half of the banana split slime into the tray. Before I put it in the container, I wanted to actually test it to see if it was good, and oh my goodness, I think this may have actually been one of the softest slimes I've ever felt. It literally felt like a buttery, silky, soft pillow. I'm actually happy that you don't have to use all of this to make it, and I kind of want like a separate container of just this to play with. Now, I pressed it into the tray, and following the instructions, it actually says to add the bananas in next. I was so excited to open these up, and they looked so realistic. I actually need to get a banana mold like this because I could not believe how real these look. To be honest, if you watch any of my videos, you know that I'm not actually that big of an instructions follower, so I'm actually not going to put these in right away, and instead I'm going to put the ice cream in first. It just made more sense to me. Now I'm just going to be pressing each slime into the ice cream scoop mold to get the perfect scoop, and I was curious to see what texture these slimes were because, to be honest, I was kind of expecting it to be clay, but it was actually a really soft and light and fluffy cloud slime. I actually feel like this makes the scoop look 100 times more realistic, it actually being a cloud slime. So I literally just repeated this step and made an ice cream scoop out of all 3 flavors. I also want to mention that these all had the exact scent of the flavor they were. Honestly, they all smelled really good, but I think the strawberry might have been my favorite. Now that all 3 of the scoops were ready, I felt like it was time to actually put these into the sundae tray. I just feel like putting these in first makes so much more sense, and then you'll actually see the bananas. So far, this was already looking so good, and it only had 2 things in, the ice cream scoops and then the banana split base. And adding the actual bananas to the edge of this made it look so good. Now the main part of the slime is assembled, all I have to do now is decorate it. And I feel like everybody knows that's like the best part of making a sundae is adding ridiculous amounts of toppings to it. The first thing I wanted to add was the chocolate syrup, and this was so glossy. I really want to know how they made it so shiny. I just drizzled a ton all over it in kind of a swirl pattern, and oh my gosh, this was making me so hungry. But I'm not done yet. I have to add the whipped cream and the other toppings. This whipped cream was kind of just like a really soft clay. I tried to make a few different whipped cream shapes, but I ended up kind of just doing like a cute little swirl like this, and then just placing it right in the center where I'm going to put the cherry into it. There was even a little banana slice charm, which I've never seen before. I sprinkled a ton of sprinkles onto this because, of course, every banana split needs to be covered with sprinkles, and I was so happy that the slime was officially completed. If I hadn't made this and someone showed me a picture and told me it was real, I'd 100% believe them. It actually felt kind of strange pushing my hands into it and the ice cream not being ice cold. Mixing this together was so satisfying because there were so many different textures that would all mix with each other. You had the really light and fluffy base slime, the soft and fluffy ice cream slimes, and then the clay banana split. Along with all of the other sauces and add-ins, this just felt so satisfying to squeeze. I was really interested to see what the end result would be because there are so many different textures, and honestly, the more I mixed it, the fluffier and softer it got, and it ended up forming this almost cloud cream type slime, but it was kind of lighter and fluffier than cloud cream. I was obsessed with it, and I can't lie, I'm definitely impressed with how this kit turned out. Okay, the next kit we have is actually a strawberry pie kit. I love strawberries, so I was so excited to get into this. And like the first kit, this has a ton of different ingredients that you mix together to assemble it. There was a ton of stuff. There was like a pie casing, an egg, some cane sugar, a rolling pin, some more of the whipped topping, and the most realistic little stick of slime butter. There was also some slime in there too. This is a strawberry pie filling slime, this cute little box of slime flour, and this adorable purple spatula, which I feel like is so on brand for me. I'm definitely definitely going to be using this. Following the instructions, I got a bowl out and it's time to now make the pastry crust. The first thing that goes into it is the butter. Can we appreciate how realistic this looks? Into this, you need to mix in the sugar and the flour and the egg. I can't lie, I feel like the amount of detail that has to go into these kits is insane. It's so impressive to me. I was fully expecting just for there to be a bag of slime in this egg, but no, when I opened it up or cracked it open, the slime was literally in there, ready to add immediately. This was looking so realistic already. The last thing I needed to add was some of the slime flour. I need to save half of this for actually rolling out the dough. But once they were all in the bowl, it was time to just mix everything together and make this pastry. This in itself was so satisfying to mix as well. But the more I was mixing it, the more I was realizing that this is kind of not the right color for pastry. But I completely forgot that's why there's the vanilla. The instructions say just add a little bit until you get your desired color, so I'm guessing this is just food dye. And I literally only needed a tiny amount to make it look right. It was now time to roll this out, so I got some flour on my table and some flour on the slime, and really just tried to make it as even of a thickness as possible. I placed it into the mold it came with and then just cut off any of the excess. This definitely isn't going to hold its shape, so I'm going to keep it in the mold, but I actually feel like the red casing makes it look even cuter. Now that was done, all that was left was the filling, so I opened up the strawberry filling slime. The first thing that hit me was just how good this smelled. It smelled insanely delicious. Now there was way more filling than pastry ratio, so I just kind of took up the chunks and put them in there, and then just topped it with some of the strawberry Fimo sprinkles it came with, a little bit of the whipped topping, and then finally this super cute little strawberry charm. This looks so delicious. To be honest, I've never actually had strawberry pie. Maybe it's an American thing, but this was so satisfying to make and even more satisfying to mix all together. The crust was super thick and kind of crunchy, and the strawberry filling was so soft, and the jelly cubes were so fun to mix into it. I feel like now I have to try strawberry pie now I've made this. The next slime kit we have is actually a pizza one. I think this one I'm most excited for because number one, pizza is one of my favorite foods, and also like I feel like this will be the most fun to construct. Of course, this also came with a ton of different ingredients to make the pizza. There was some pizza dough, some pizza sauce, some pepperoni slices, and some mozzarella, and even some little pizza spices and other stuff to make it look like it's been cooked. There was a pizza wheel, a little pizza board, some brushes, some flour, and this rolling pin, a ton of different things. But the first thing I'm starting off with is the slime flour, and I'm just gonna lay that on my table to then roll the pizza dough in. Now this did come with a rolling pin, but personally I actually think it's so much easier to just do it with your hands. I did start with the rolling pin, but I gave up pretty quickly and made a much better shape with just my fingers. Once that was done, I put it onto the pizza board and then added some of the pizza sauce slime. This was kind of translucent and it was a jelly slime, and it looked so accurate to like real tomato sauce, especially when you stretched it. It kind of had like a two-tone effect to it. Anyway, I just spread that onto the pizza. I kind of made like a disc with it and then just pushed it on, and then moved on to the next super important step, of course, the mozzarella cheese. This was so soft and so creamy. It was definitely the perfect texture for mozzarella. I never really know how to put cheese on these pizza slimes that I've made, but I kind of just like break little parts off and swirl it around so it looks like it's kind of naturally melted on there. I don't know, I feel like the more I add, the better it looks. Now that was done, it was time to add the pepperoni to the pizza. I don't know what this was made of, but it looked really realistic, and then just finished off the toppings with a little bit of these herbs. I used some of this brown pigment around the edges of the crust to make it look like it had been cooked, and I feel like I even gave it a few little burnt edges to make it look really realistic. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I know I've said this before, but it really did look like a real pizza. I was mainly though just more excited to actually get into this and see what it would be like all mixed together, and pulling the cheese and the sauce on the top of the pizza was so satisfying. Weirdly enough, the texture of this was actually kind of similar to the banana split slime I made. It was like a super soft and fluffy kind of cloud cream texture, and I'm guessing that's because the tomato sauce was a jelly slime. Anyway, I am definitely craving some pizza now. Well, this was so much fun. I really loved testing these slime kits. Thank you so much again for Slime Community for sending these over, and I'll link their website below if you want to check them out. I can't actually decide which one my favorite was, but let me know which one yours was in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this in the future, make sure to hit subscribe. Until then, I will see you guys in the next one.